Everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now, I had a request through to see what the normal lighting is like as you turn the car on and off. So I'm going to stand outside in the wind, press a few buttons and see what it does and see if I can get this recorded for you. Hopefully I'll be able to keep the audio on, but there's so much wind out there today. I think even with the hairy microphone that I've got, it might not do the job. So yeah, let's give this a go. And I'll try and show you the internal and external lighting startup. So first up, let's just go through a few bits. I'll press settings down here. If I go to display and then lights, I've got the interior and exterior lighting options. Interior, you can do all these colours. This one's a Quattro, it's got the sound and vision pack, so you get all these lovely kind of mood lights going, and you get this light bar that runs around the top of the dash, just below the windscreen there. Various colours can be selected and stuff, and then you can have pretty colours on the lines and things. Going back now, this is mainly about the external lighting. So if I go to external lights, so there's the two options coming up. So I can select one and select two. So that's one of the startup patterns. And that's the one I had it defaulted to. So let's go see what it's like on the car. So I'll unlock and let's see what it does. So hopefully you caught the standard options there with the Q6 Sport Quattro. There's a My Audi app, and within that there's a function store, and in the function store you can have a look at subscribing to get some additional kind of light patterns and stuff. So yeah, a few things there. I'd normally approach the car from the side, so you don't really get to see it that well, but it is pretty cool, I think, especially that front animation. I like that one. It is daylight, but you can't see a great deal of stuff here, but you can see that light bar now just showing up there in red. And not only that, because the sound and vision pack includes the Bang & Olufsen, the Bang & Olufsen speaker is lit up in the same way that the light bar is itself. I'm just going to change the modes on it, change the colours. So that's going to the white, yellow, green, the blue, and through to the lilac. You can also put it on a drive select mode, so if you're in drive select and then you change your drive mode, you can see as you go to dynamic you get the red, comfort will give you blue, efficiency gives you green. Not only that, but your displays in here on the center, that changes as well. So the efficiency one gives you a consumption efficiency down here on the right. You get different functions coming up with the available power. You go to dynamic and it gives you battery temperature instead, and all the displays change color. So nice little functions on that. I think it's pretty good. The Off-Road Plus takes off the stability control just to let the car slide around a teeny bit. It doesn't have an all-road mode. My old e-tron had all-road and then off-road. That was partly to do with the air suspension, which of course Q6s in the UK don't have. But all-road would prioritise all-wheel drive, and then with the slightly raised ground clearance, Off-Road Plus give you the maximum ground clearance, and again took off the stability. Now within drive select you would normally have this saying balanced, but you can see it's customizable here, and if I had everything on balance setting, it would show as balanced as the option, but by customizing it to what I like, the kind of middle weight of the steering, the sound doesn't seem to make a great deal of difference, but I like to make the car as quiet as possible. And then you've got the assistance systems and the layout I like to have efficiency on the layout because it gives me that efficiency for the battery consumption. So over on my main display there, it just shows what's going on, but I like to declutter it and get rid of some of the stuff just by taking the screen out. This dynamic light bar, which is just kind of white at the moment, again, that's got some extra functions. It acts like a big battery meter, so when you start charging, it'll show you your charge. So if it's just a little bit on the left, that's a low battery, and as it fills up across to the right, you see a kind of streak of green light strobing in, and that just shows your battery charging up. But that does go off after a couple of minutes. When you lock the car, all of this flashes red. When you've got an indicator on, you get a nice kind of green light. If you've got something in the blind spot, it's going to flash inside the mirror there, and it'll flash with a red alert down here as well. It's got a few nice little kind of touches to it, so I think the Sound and Vision pack, being a bit of a techie myself, is something I really like. You can see I've got the glow coming under the screen there. This kind of comes out as part of that interior lighting, and then on the doors you can see that it's just kind of coming out from this top panel. I've got a little bit of floodlight down here as well, which is nice, and you can change the colours on those as well, separate to that light bar. By going to my surfaces, I've then got a colour slider, and I can move things around, change the colours in the doors. Get all sorts of different stuff going on. So I hope you found that a couple of helpful tips. Yeah, hit like and subscribe on the channel, and if you've got any requests, come back for more, because it's great ideas for me in terms of creating content on the Q6. So if you want to know, I'll try and find out, and I'll shoot a little video for you, stick it up on the channel. And yeah, keep tuning in, really appreciate it. And again, once again, any ideas, just let me know.